All right, Derrick James said Pacquiao didn't want to smoke after seeing Errol beat up Mikey Garcia. He was not interested in Keith Thurman questions Danny Garcia hard. But first, start off at Jermall Charlo, called out David Benavidez, said he'd knock him out. And he basically said he wanted to go up to 175 pounds, skip 168, so let's get to it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. I know there's a rumor going on there that said Jermall was trying to fight Canelo at a catch weight. Never heard that before from my source, but I mean, him and David Benavidez be an interesting fight. Could he knock David Benavidez out? Yeah, people act like David Benavidez ain't been on that canvas before. Garville clipped him, but Benavidez has basically improved his stamina since being with Alex Ariza, and yeah, it should be a good fight. You know, he can't get Caleb Plant because Plant got his eyes on Canelo Alvarez, but just looking at the fight, it's really about who taking a step backwards. And I think if you make Jermall take a step backwards, he got a better ability in box right now than David Benavidez. But Benavidez said he down to make the fight for September, so that's a treat for the fans. Obviously, Jermall don't want to fight Andrade. Canelo don't want to fight him. You know, that'd be probably one of the better non-title fights, at least on paper, that we've seen in the last few years, especially with no sanction belt body mandating it. But I mean, it'd be interesting. David Benavidez got some fast hands. Neither one of them got, you know, fancy footwork. And really, they both flat-footed looking to land. So, to be honest, from what I've seen from Jermall Charlo, I probably trust his chin a lot better. But you got him moving up eight pounds. I don't really think that's a concern. It was a picture with Jermall standing taking a picture with Deontay Wilder. His frame was just as big and wide as Deontay Wilder. So, I don't think Charlo will have an issue growing into 175 pounds at all, man. So, 168 or 75. He a big dude, and it'd be interesting to be Benavidez, man. Because Benavidez start walking him down, you know, it'd be interesting if Charlo uses jab, box, do what he needs to do. But that's definitely a fight. If they make that, that's probably gonna be one of the best non-title fights that I've seen in this era of boxing. But yeah, it'd be interesting. Jermall got a great jab, great chin. You know, Benavidez go for fighting a middleweight Ronald Ellis, who was fighting at junior middleweight not so long ago, to fighting Jermall Charlo. That's a middleweight that, you know, he might not want to fight, but you're talking about the hand speed in that fight, Charlo jab, you know, and then you're going to have the black fans versus the Mexican fans, and, you know, that'd be a good fight, man. And the thing will get Jermall a chance is that David Benavidez ain't fought nobody. You know, Jermall, at least he fought J-Rock. You know, Austin Trout, who was a champion before. You know, so he fought a couple guys, but this could be career defining for both of them guys. And Benavidez, you know, he can make a name for himself. Real talk. And that's what you want to see. When Canelo don't want to fight guys, or the guy in your division don't want to fight you, why not fight each other and put more pressure on that guy to fight you? But after this fight, people going to want to see the winner fight Canelo. It'll be interesting to see Al make that fight. Really, for Benavidez, where is it to get in until Canelo unify? Caleb Plant don't fight him, but then the winner could fight Caleb Plant if the Canelo Alvarez fight don't jump for Plant. So, real interesting fight. A lot of hand speed, a lot of bravado, a lot of masculinity, a lot of testosterone in that ring that night. And I think Charlo got a chance because he battle tested and he got a chin. So that'll be a badass fight. That would be, you know, that'd be guns a blazing, dude. That'd be a firefight, you know. And I trust Jermall chin better than David Benavidez chin, especially if Jermall goes to that body. If Jermall go to that body, he probably got a chance. David Benavidez's body look like mashed potatoes, box mashed potatoes. So, I mean, and then you got people talking about how Jermall Charlo said he'll skip over 68 and go to 75. And to be honest, man, it's a lot of big guys up there. You know, he gonna be better B-Ab. He got a great chin, but can he stand up to better B-Ab? Then you got Marcus Brown, Joe Smith Jr. who can crack, Zerto Ramirez, Jesse Hart up there. Him and Jesse Hart had some words a couple years ago. So maybe that's a fight that he targeting Jesse Hart as a tune-up fight if he do go up there. But I don't see him going up there at all, especially skipping over 68 when you get guys like Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, Canelo Alvarez. The money at 168, you know, as far as 160, 168, and 175. But then again, maybe him and Beaver can fight, you know. But I don't really envision him moving up there and doing nothing, man, right now. Especially with that division being older. That's an old-ass division. Kovalev just got popped again. Tested positive again for for synthetic, testosterone, but ain't no money at 75. I mean, if you fight better BF, you're gonna make more money fighting Matt Korobov. So I mean, what money he gonna make at 75? So I don't know if the outlook is 75. The fighters there, but we're just talking. Ain't no money there. Ain't nothing but hard-earned dollar there. Hard-earned money, man. So I don't envision him jumping up that high, to be honest. But that is what it is. But yeah, Derek James has some things to say about Manny Pacquiao. Excuse me. Hey, when the weather get cold, but mucus. But yeah, he basically said that after Pacquiao seen Errol fight Mikey Garcia, that he didn't want to fight Errol no more. He knew Errol was too good, and that could be honest. That could be an honest assessment because he didn't fight Antonio Margarito at 154. He dropped him to 150. So Errol Spence reminded me of Margarito type of fighter, long, pressure fighter. He not a Margarito because Margarito will walk you down completely. Errol can box a little bit more athletic, southpaw, accurate puncher. So Margarito just throwing. He's just pressuring you throwing. I think, Errol length is probably, and how he utilizes his length probably is a problem for Pacquiao. And, for Pacquiao, at 47 years old, I'm not asking him or requiring him to fight Errol Spence. You just want to see him drop the belt. That's what people want to see. Drop the belt and, we can move on with the division. But, people forget that this division never had a champion. Never had an undisputed champion before a belt. So, but I don't care. Errol Spence fans want that fight because he got the belt. And they want that fight. Even if he didn't have the belt, Errol was calling for that fight. But, really that's all risk, no reward. Unless it's the belt. Before you beat him, I mean, no matter if you beat him completely, he been beat every way possible. Excuse me. He been beat every way possible. So I don't get that infatuation with Pacquiao. He not doing $1 million pay-per-views no more because of the technology era we in. But I guess Errol just want to fight. Prove you gotta beat somebody. I think Danny said you gotta beat a legend to beat. No, you don't gotta beat no legend to beat no legend. Legendary shit is going out there fighting the best and taking people's belts and not ducking nobody. That's legendary shit. But maybe Pacquiao, I don't think he can beat him. Because Pacquiao really ain't got the athleticism like he used to have. The fangs, he really beating guys with his mind. He saw Errol. Keith was wounded. He ran after Keith because he knew he was at his weakest point. He wasn't after, but especially after Errol beat Danny Garcia, how good he seen Errol come back. He don't want that problems. Errol got some speed, height, length. And I think the athleticism is what scared him a little bit. Errol, melanin skin. He can't just do him like Margarito. He can't drain him. But I'm surprised he ain't tried to get Errol to fight at like 145 or something of that nature. But I don't think Pacquiao want that fight. He can make easier money fighting McGregor, even though today they saying McGregor not an attractive option. So, I don't know what else Pacquiao gonna do. Is he gonna fight Ryan Garcia, get the bag and get out? And I heard him and Ryan can be for Pacquiao Super WBA welterweight belt too. So, I mean, it is what it is. People who Pacquiao earned the right to do what he want to do. And obviously if he's still gonna fight for belts, he still should fight other champions. But other champions ain't fighting champions in this division no way, and in boxing in general. So, I mean, he just blended in with the fad. We wearing Jabos, Pacquiao wearing Jabos, we wearing red monkeys, who wearing red monkeys. So, I mean, it is what it is. You asking Errol to fight you, but he won't fight Terrence. So, I mean, Pacquiao just need to hang it up and get out of there. But let's end it off. Keith Thurman said that Danny Garcia don't have the dog in him no more. And I'm thinking, like, you ain't got the dog in you no more. At least Garcia, did fight Errol Spence, and you didn't fight him still. Garcia had the dog in him, just to take the fight. But Keith don't have no dog in him. How you going to clown the opponents if you ain't got no dog in you? But then again, you sitting around running from the guy that he fought, You sitting around not being active. All right, Danny took a year off. He didn't held 2 belts or a belt hostage. You did. Who ran from Errol Spence? Who ran from Terrence Crawford? Who didn't want to fight the best? You did. Keith Thurman ain't got no dog in him left. All he do is, don't duck me, son. You ducking everybody. So, like I said about that, man, Keith Thurman don't have no dog in him. So, that's all I want to say about that. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links in the description. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. Also got a Facebook group, all links in the description. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Appreciate the love support. One time for one time we gone.